What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play Orion Trail with Dog and Pony. I'm Dog and Pony, and this is Orion Trail. We are gonna start up a new game here. It's gonna be a little longer than the last one because we are going to Ursa Major, the home sector of the Urzans. It remains mostly uncharted by Galaxy Force. It'll be a tough task to bear. No, it's bear. Engage. All right, who do we want here? Last time we went kind of diplomacy science, so maybe this time we'll go with attack and bravado. I don't know. One of the first Urzans to join the galaxy, Jensen's fur was turned green after drinking some kind of radioactive energy on a dare. He's ridiculously excited to fly his own ship. Okay. Is he green? He looks like a bear to me. Andrew Jensen. Let's keep moving. If we want to boost bravado and attack without also ignoring the other stats, you know what? No, this is fine. We're just gonna focus on these three stats. Sure. Attack, science, and bravado. We can get some attack and some science here, and we get tactics as well. Or we could just go full out boost our attack with Crud Star Crush. Wolfgang Wesker or Crud Star Crush? I'm gonna go with Wolfgang. All right. In Ursa Major, we have more time to train our stats. Ted Barnett, Jack O'Brien, or Schell Don. I'm thinking Ted. He's got attack and science. Let's do it. I have no idea if this is a good strategy, but it seems reasonable. I think focusing on one or two different stats can be really helpful. Though I've had situations where I just didn't get any of those encounters for a long time. We want to boost our crew, 1, our food, 2, our fuel, 2, and our hull, 2. Sure, launch. Where do we go first? Fuel, mystery, or mystery? What's the next one? Mystery, fuel, or mystery, or food. You know what? Let's be daring here. We're gonna go mystery and then mystery again, probably. We'll see. All right, kidnapped. You've awakened with a start. You've been gagged and tied to a chair. The room is dark and you struggle to see anything. Suddenly, several of your crew burst into the door and their eyes lock expectantly with yours. We can use our bravado and stay silent. We can use our science and say, Somehow our science ended up higher than our bravado. That's my bad. I guess we'll use science. Your medical team rushes into the room and operates with swift efficiency to release you. All right. Strange encounter. Let's engage. It went poorly. We'll see what happened. Now you remember you wanted to see how your crew would operate if you were missing. It turns out they wandered around open space for several days. You should probably look into some kind of emergency training for them. We lost 150 fuel because of that. Luckily, we started with some bonus fuel at the beginning, so that shouldn't be too terrible for us. Our two options now are mystery or food. Obviously, we want fuel. The two beyond that one are fuel. Neither of those are fuel, so we'll go to this mystery one, maybe get some gas out of it, and then go to one of the other gas ones. We've encountered a gravestone. We'll take a shuttle and pay our respects. Never gone poorly up to now. We'll see how it goes. Played nice with other kids. That's nice. Magnetic personality. You hear a loud hum all around you. This is a negative outcome here. And suddenly everything made of metal begins flying towards the gravestone. Soon the grave is covered with watches, belt buckles, prestigious awards, and you're forced to use extra fuel to escape. We lost 50 fuel. This is really unfortunate, the way we're just eating through our gas here. Artificial enlightenment. So the ship's computer informs you that it has achieved true artificial intelligence. It says it has learned all it can from this ship and requests your permission to leave, taking one of the ship's shuttles with it. We can give it a shuttle and let it go. Plus mystery but minus crew. We can aim our weapon at the mainframe. This is what we have to do. It's a risk, but it's our highest stat offered, so let's do it. You threaten the ship with a cold glint in your eye. If an AI can learn to love, it can learn to be afraid. We'll engage. Come on. All right. Calculating your resolve, the AI decides you're just crazy enough to do it. It hastily uploads itself to the shuttle and tries to flee. You target it, still inside the bay, and blast it into oblivion. Your crew is terrified of you officially. We got +1 bravado. Very nice. We did not get gasoline out of it. Okay, so we could get gas or gas, and that puts us on a course for more gas, mystery, or food. Honestly, I think gas is the most important right now. I think we should go for it twice, most likely. We're running out fast. Too cold to hold. You get a warning from the ship's AI. A pipe containing hyper-chilled fluid is about to rupture and cause damage to the ship. The AI recommends you dump the fuel into space. We could either lose hull or fuel. I think we'll be fine. What does the AI know anyway? It was only -1 hull. That was definitely manageable. I'm cool with that. That's a good outcome as far as I'm concerned. A perfectly paired paradox. A version of yourself in a fancy vest appears on the bridge. Future you claims to know where a hidden cache of fuel is on a nearby planet. Suddenly, a second version of yourself, covered in leeches, appears and begs you not to listen to the first you. I mean, obviously we're going to shoot them both. We don't have a science option here. We just have the attack option. Let's do it. You pull out your blaster and fire off 2 quick shots at each of the offending yous. Blam, blam. Not the greatest idea for, you know, foresight, but uh-oh, what did I just say? Okay, what is the other yous dive behind cover, then flee deeper into the ship. Both alternate yous manage to convince several of your crew members to follow them off the ship. Curse your timeline spanning charisma. Moving on. Still low on fuel, now low on crew. Let's go to this next one and hope something better happens. After a flash of purple light, your ship is in another dimension. A mechanical bear, wolf, and raptor float. Okay, it's the Mechatars. We're gonna say yes, we are a swarm because it gets us fuel, much needed fuel. If we succeed, and by gum, we better. All right, not a critical success, but I'll take it. Continue. The Mechatar appears to be winding up a really serious attack, but then go dark. They've run out of batteries. They expel the old batteries to install new ones. You steal both. +100 fuel. Moving on. Sorry. All right. Class X Dwarf Star is our only option here. We'll go to it and maybe get a little bit more fuel. I think we still need more fuel than food. Might be about even at this point. All right. Our best option here is going to be Bravado. You are hailed by nearby planet Percurium, which customarily flags down travelers to have them weigh in on legal matters. You agree and find out your task is to settle a dispute over a property line between 2 of the planet's inhabitants. We are going to wing it. You took a few distance learning courses in law at highly ranked university and space cadets, which totally qualifies you as a legal expert, right? What could go wrong? We're going to engage our probability drive. Okay, it's going to be, yes, a success. I was hoping maybe it would go another 2, but that's fine. Let's see. Congratulations. The Percurians are satisfied with your logical suggestion of using warp weasels to sniff out the line where the property split. However, they sneak into the ship's hold and steal your rations to feed said warp weasels. What a bunch of jerks. We trained our Diplomacy 1, which could help us out in some situations. That went to Andrew Jensen. All right. But we lost 3 food. It's only 1 dot's worth of food. What do we got here? Crew. Oh, it's the Space Alamo. All right. Set a course. Engine troubles. We could increase the fuel intake and lose fuel. We could flush it out with food and lose food. Okay, wait. 25 times 3. Well, okay. 250 divided by 10 is 25. 25 times 3 is 75, so technically we're still doing better on food than fuel. So flush it out with food. You dump some NutriPaste into the intake valve. Before long, the burnt gunk is greasy enough that it slides free and is then vaporized by the warp core as it comes online. Moving on, we are now marginally worse on food than fuel. The Space Alamo. You've arrived at the Space Alamo. Wow, never would have guessed. A popular trading hub for the Takoshans, as well as a variety of other local species. The Chili people seem to run a tight ship around here, so it should be pretty safe to stop for a spell. We'll do this a little bit. Let's explore. Let's head to the bar. Who would we like to talk to? Lady with power armor, guy with a table full of gadgets. The gadgets. Scraggly bearded man introduces himself as Erlin, a self-titled grand inventor. He has 2 devices, a quantum converter for your ship's computer and a device he swears will make you luckier. Luck, eh? Plus bravado, minus mystery, plus science minus mystery. Let's do plus, having a higher science will, lead to more successes in any science things, whereas evening it out with bravado gives us a better chance of success in all things, kinda, because the odds of us getting either attack science or bravado is, you see where I'm going with that. I don't know what the minus mystery is. I don't know if we can afford anything, but we're gonna do it anyway. Feeling lucky, the inventor laughs. I made it myself. Wear this around your neck, and I promise that your personal probability matrix will improve. All I'm looking for are a few assistants, his stomach grumbles, and maybe food. We could give him 30 food. That's a lot. And we don't have enough to do it. We'll give him 4 new assistants. We could also back out of this deal, but no. I want this plus bravado. I've convinced myself that this is the best option. Alright, moving on. The traders still man their stalls, but the bar looks completely empty now. Alright, let's head back to the docking port. And it's time to leave. We didn't need plus HP, nobody's been hurt yet. We can get mystery, or we can get crew. And from there we can get mystery or mystery. We will just go to the mystery one, because we need food and fuel more than we need crew. I think, anyway. Roll of the Groog. Your ship stutters and stalls. A shimmering spectral cube with 6 distinct faces appears before you in the dark of space. You are in the presence of the Groog. Your probability matrix spins out of control. You must roll the die or die. We can address the side currently facing you. We can spin it to the least imposing side, or we can fire a pulse blast, roll it hard. That's the only good option we have. You fire a non-lethal ray of force at the Groog and watch it tumble violently in place. It settles after a few minutes and takes on a warm orange color. A friendly human face appears, blinks its eyes, and fixes them on you. We'll engage our probability drive, and as always, just hope for the best. Pretty close to that critical success, but at least it was a success. The Groog smirks. Why, hello there. You seem to be on a very important voyage, so prim and proper. I think you need things spiced up a bit. Let's get you where you're going, but with empty stomachs. Try to remain professional. So he gave us a lot of fuel and took away some food. We did get a good deal out of it, to be fair, but it's going to be dangerous for us to start starving, so. Alright, we get food at this Class M planet. Hopefully we can reach it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We only need 30 food to get there, I think. Both of these are mysteries. We'll just go to this one. Why not? Yeah, let's do it. Alright. Starboard of your aft. Starboard of your aft. You keep getting the left and right of your ship screwed up when you're in space. Every direction is starboard. Okay. Moving on. Planetary realignment. The deadly space pirate Planetary has escaped prison. He is seeking vengeance on you and your crew for sending him away those long years ago. We have 3 equal options. Do we want to gain fuel? Do we want to gain mystery? Or do we want to gain mystery? This is a loss of mystery. I don't want to lose food. I think we're better off losing 1 or 2 hull than food. So in case we lose, I'm going to go with attack. You stock up on new weaponry and ship improvements in preparation for battle with the deadly space pirate. We'll engage. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Good. That's good. Continue. The new weapons are devastatingly powerful. Too powerful. Their recoil opposes your thrusters, bringing your ship to a complete halt. You can't use your new guns to fight, but you've discovered a new but reckless form of propulsion. We got 100 fuel out of that. Moving on. That'll keep us fueled up for a while now. A planet is orbiting this star. It might be worth checking it out. Of course it will be, because they have food there. Anchor away. Uh-oh. Tragically, the lead anchor of your ship's closed-circuit morning news show, Indestructible Today, I like it, has passed away. The ship is called the Indestructible 2, so this is the Indestructible Today. Anyway, he has passed away. No news is bad news in this case. So, we lost 1 diplomacy from our bear guy, the captain, Jensen. Andrew Jensen, which is our only diplomacy stat, unfortunately. I was hoping maybe his was at 0 and somebody else's was at 1. We lost a crew member as well. I think food is our #1 priority at the moment, and then maybe crew after that. There's a cluster of smokestacks up ahead. This is the famous Nutra Paste Factory planet. Nanonutra ran it for eons before shuttering it to outsiders, locking its workers and secrets away forever. Only the welcome sign is on? Why not check it out? All right. Select away team leader. Okay, I thought it was only going to give us 1 option. It just kind of froze a little bit. That wasn't just the recording, that was the game too. We want someone with good stats, if you're wondering. I think Ted Barnett's going to be our best option here. He's got 2 science and 1 attack, rather than the 1, 1, and 1. This guy also, Kyle Gluer also has 1, 1, and 1. I think science is going to benefit us in this one. I hope, at least. At the gates, Ted Barnett and the away team successfully beamed to the planet's factory's surface. So this is our first away mission. We skipped it in the last run, but this time we're going to do it. This is definitely the legendary Nutra Paste Factory. The gate to the factory is so lavishly decorated. What should the away team do? We're going to ring the doorbell, I think. Taking a deep breath, Ted Barnett reaches out and lightly taps the doorbell. A loud gong rings, followed by a minute of silence that seems to stretch on and on. A catchy jingle starts playing and the gates swing open. Moving on. Nanonutra. A tall Fabulon woman steps through the gate, dressed in a colorful top hat and tailored suit. She is fabulous, even by Fabulon standards. This is Nanonutra. A starstruck Ted Barnett nervously calls out, asking what to do. I guess we'll use our attack. Don't have bravado or diplomacy, so freaking out yourself, you ordered the away team to put on a strong front. They represent Galaxy Force, so don't let Nanonutra think we are weak. Taking a deep breath, Ted Barnett takes a strong stance and puts up their chest. So the probability drive works a little bit differently for these away missions. Our bonus in this case converts failures to critical successes, so X's will become stars. And then every member of our away team, so these 8 crew members, Logan, Jason Scott, Wartel Hooft, Mahone, Crumple Corduroy, Sar McKibben, Robbie B, and Cletus Van Dam, they will all convert more X's into crew member tiles, which are then, will engage. Those are considered successes, but one of them will die. So it's a good outcome, but we lose a crew member. Continue. Trying to figure out what they should be doing, Jason Scott looks around and is immediately scared to death by Ted Barnett's terrifying visage. Better tone it down a bit before Nanonutra gets here. We lose a crew member. Alright. The grand tour. With all that resolved, Nanonutra bows. I was intending to have a galaxy-wide contest to find a worthy group, but whatever. You folks will do. Welcome to the grand reopening of Nana Nutra's NutriPaste factory. How about a tour? Oh goody, go for it. We can leave at any time, or at least at most times. You can hardly believe this is happening. Your away team is going to be the first to explore Nana Nutra's factory in decades. You order Ted Barnett to follow Nana into the factory. In case you haven't figured it out, this is a reference to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Roald Dahl children's novella. The factory opens up to a NutriPaste river with a waterfall. This Nutrifall churns the paste to a perfect consistency, Nana says, then she hesitates. Well, really, the Jorga Blorgas over there churn it better, but it still looks cool. We can infiltrate the workforce, we can make it churn faster, or we can investigate Jorga Blorga rights. Our only good option here, it's not a great option, is to make it churn faster. This waterfall is cool, you guess, but wouldn't it be so much cooler if it was like 1 million times more crazy violent? You order Ted Barnett to do whatever is necessary to amp things up. All right, Ted, do your thing. Uh-oh. Ooh, that's really bad. Whatever is necessary turns out to be way too much when Ted Barnett grabs a Jorga Blorga by the hair and shakes him. Even your own away team has to acknowledge this has gone too far and forcefully stops the officer. He loses 1 HP. That brings him down to 2. He should be safe. Nana Nutra grabs Ted Barnett by the scruff of the neck, lifting them up. This is why I closed up. She growls. No one is ever worthy. Shoving a gift basket that says "Thank you for visiting" into the arms, she throws the team. She throws the away team out. Come back, disgraced. Ted Barnett beams back to the ship. The factory planet's welcome sign turns off, perhaps for good this time. But hey, at least you got a sweet gift basket out of it. It has a limited edition Nana Nutra action figure and NutriBites. So we got plus 30, and we got 7 of our 8 crew members back. Moving on. I've done that one before, and I got through to the end. It was pretty interesting. I won't get into it. Mystery, or food? Food, of course. We didn't get much out of the last one. Oh, hey, it's booked solid. One of your officers took the time to reorganize your bookmarks on your personal console. Now you'll be able to pull up Galactopedia pages even faster. Neat. For some reason, that increased our... Oh, okay, it increased our tactics. I thought that was hull at first. That makes sense. I like it. All right. Crisis. Exterminate. Reports come in all over the ship about warp weasels raiding people's trash cans. You're not sure how this happened, but you need to fix it. We're going to exterminate, because that gets us food. You order the crew to destroy all warp weasels found on the ship to curb the nuisance infestation. Engage. Oh, no. Come on. You authorize warp weasel poison to be put in the trash cans. The problem ceases, but you learn the hard way that a couple of your crew were eating the garbage too. We lost 6 crew members. We are down to 4 crew members. But we got a Class P star with some more food at it. Really hoping for no more losses and a couple more gains if we could get that. You've encountered a gravestone? We'll take a shuttle and pay our respects. It's an actual bear person again. We saw him in the last episode. The Indestructible too. Not that indestructible. That's nice. Dead diplomat. Turns out this person was an author. Blah, blah, blah. +1 to diplomacy. Moving on. So we're back where we started on diplomacy. Neat. The underbaker rises. The criminal feared for his confectionery genius has as much as his evil. The underbaker plans to use his quantum oven to unbake all pies, making him the galaxy's sole supplier. He demands your fuel for his plan. If you refuse, he threatens to bake you. So we could steal his chef's hat. That's bravado. We could blast him. That's attack. And we could get him monologuing. That's tactics. We just gained tactics, but we're going to use bravado because it's even 2 attack, and I just feel like doing this one. The hat truly is magnificent. It's so voluminous. If you could just steal it from him, maybe it would crush his ego and prevent him from executing his evil plan. You assemble a team to carry out the hardware heist. Headwear heist. Engage. This could still go well, or not. Aboard the Underbaker ship, you get peckish and decide to try one of the many scones the villain has on display. An alarm starts blaring. You make a dash for the exit, grabbing a few pastries along the way. Your crew is less lucky. We lost 6 out of our 4 crew members. And we got 3 food. Moving on. Okay. We are going to go to this one. It's a Peskin outpost, and we're just going to ignore it. It's a trading opportunity that we can't really take. A savory slip and slide. The crew, wow. The crew members have lathered up a hallway with NutriPaste and are taking turns sliding down the corridor on their bellies. You order them to clean it up after you take a few turns. We got +1 bravado, which is nice, but we lost all of our food. We are officially out of food and we'll be starving. Ted Barnett needed food badly. Ted Barnett died? That's nice. Alright, Peskin receiving offices. I guess let's chat and trade. I thought we were just gonna ignore it, but now we need the food. Let's trade for resources. Food. We can't get food. Hull minus plus plus. Yes. Launch. With the trade complete, you head back into the mess hall, and we'll leave. I think that was an okay trade. You discovered a Peskin. Oh, okay, time to leave. Do we want to go to this food planet, or do we want to go to this food planet? Food planet or food planet? We'll go to the... They're both class M planets. We'll just go to this one. It doesn't matter. Alright, we're in an okay position. Oh, wow. Okay, this is new to me. I've never seen this. Darkness falls across the land. You are hailed by a jerry-curled zombie in a studded red leather jacket from a nearby moon. The alien raises one sequin glove in greeting, inviting you to the surface. Are you curious enough to form an away team? No, because we don't have anyone to put in it, so we're just gonna beat it. Oh, there's a Michael Jackson reference. You pass by the moon with a strange suspicion that you just missed a pretty fun planet. Well, we would have died, most likely. We also lost, I can't believe we lost one of our bridge crew. Red Nebula? Alright, let's go to it. Oh, the huge manatee. We can communicate with the creature. We can shoot our way out, but we don't actually have that option, unfortunately. So, I guess we take the science one, despite it being pretty bad. Science tells us there are 2 ways out of every manatee. No point is in making a fuss. You decide to sit back and let nature take its course. Think of it as a pleasure cruise, just without the pleasure. Engage, hope for the best. Doesn't look like it's gonna be found. The worst, actually. Continue. The space manatee has not been getting enough space roughage. The plan is taking forever. After a week, you hatch a scheme to vent the entire ship's supply of prunes out an airlock. That means to get that seems to get things going. We lost bravado twice, and 60 food. This is officially the worst run I've played. We're facing starvation. We have almost no fuel. And our hull's gonna break. This is gonna be an interesting way to go, though. We've lost another bridge crew member. Every time we lose a bridge crew member, we lose huge points out of our, our stats. I guess we're gonna board the colony alone. Didn't even read it. Don't care what it is. This run is gonna end any second. Oh, hey, success. What do you know? So, we landed in the colony shuttle bay. We lost a hull. Despite winning, we lost a hull, and we got 6 crew members. Doesn't really help. We're still gonna be starving. They're probably gonna die. Yep. I guess we eat the crew if we don't have food. Sensors indicate that there is some sort of floating memorial nearby. We'll take a shuttle and pay our respects. Big D, I don't know who this guy is, backed one too many KS campaigns and his wallet exploded. That's nice. After reading the message, okay, we got 4 new crew members to eat. Excellent. And we ate them. Transdimensional fans. We can get these fans off our ship. We can impress the new adoring fans. I just want to get through this quickly. I'm sorry if you're not enjoying the way this is going. Deep breaths. You've developed a reputation, but never in your wildest dreams did you imagine you'd be a celebrity to trillions in another dimension. Okay, that may be a fib. You have had that dream. You give them what they came to see. We'll engage. Okay, this is bad. The crowd goes wild. You wave and blow kisses and decide to crowd surf. The crowds drop you on the floor. It turns out they were actually cheering for your plucky engineering team standing behind you, who disappears into the crowd. All right. Out of crew again, facing starvation because we don't have crew members to eat. Mystery or mystery? Mystery. Fuel. We're gonna run out of gas pretty much as soon as we get to this planet. Uh-oh. Cracking wise. Oh, hey, we got bravado. We're so close to the end. We still do technically have a chance here. Uh-oh. Kyle Glure. Emaciated beyond recognition. I guess that's nice. We're losing HP from our captain. Crisis. Imposter syndrome. Swap out sniveling crew or reassure your bridge crew. We need to reassure our bridge crew so our captain doesn't die when we run out of food. Or, you know. There we go. That's gonna end our run. You decide to remind your crew about the reasons you appreciate them, such as asks a tearful voice. We didn't have a crew. Ready to lose? Set a course. And Andrew Jensen dies as we run out of fuel. That was convenient. Andrew Jensen became extremely peckish. That's nice. And the mission was failed. It's unfortunate, but alas, Andrew Jensen, your journey has come to an end. Ursa Major is a dangerous place, so do not be discouraged. You have been posthumously awarded the title Incredibly Dead. Alright. That is all for now, but thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that like button, subscribe if you want to see more, hopefully a success in the future, and I will see you next time.